Before TikTok, before Instagram, before the world lived online, there was something else. A revolution was brewing, not in the streets, but in chat rooms, message boards, and clunky dial-up connections. What started as a few friends sharing ideas, became a global phenomenon that now shapes our culture, our news, our lives. This is the story of social media, from its humble, pixelated beginnings, to the billion-user giants we scroll through today. In this timeline, we spotlight the platforms that shaped a digital generation.
You've got mail.
The rise. The fall. The icons. Welcome to social media, the evolution. Let's rewind, all the way to 1997. Dial-up internet, oversized monitors, and the sound of modem tones. That's when 6degrees.com quietly launched the first real social network. Founded by Andrew Weinreich in New York, it was built on a simple but powerful idea. Everyone in the world is connected by just 6 degrees of separation. 6 degrees let users create a profile, list their friends, and for the first time see the web of connections expand. It was revolutionary. Suddenly, you weren't just online, you were socially networked. At its peak, the site had over 3.5 million users. But the internet was still young, and 6 degrees struggled to hold attention. Without any ads, apps, or addictive scroll mechanics, users left. And in 2001, it quietly shut down. But it lit the match. 6 degrees was the blueprint for every social network that came after. And even if you've never heard of it, you've definitely felt its ripple effect. In 2002, a new platform changed the landscape of social networking forever: Friendster. Created by Jonathan Abrams, Friendster was designed to be a virtual space where you could connect with friends, see who they knew, and make new connections. It wasn't just about online chatting or email. Friendster took socializing to the next level, letting you create a profile, share interests, and post pictures. At its peak, Friendster had over 3 million users and became one of the most popular sites in the early 2000s. Friendster was revolutionary because it was one of the first platforms to introduce the concept of a social graph, the idea that we are all connected by our friends and their friends. But as fast as it grew, Friendster faced challenges. Technical problems, a lack of new features, and the rise of other platforms like MySpace and Facebook led to its decline. By 2011, Friendster had been shut down, but its impact on the evolution of social networking is undeniable. Facebook and MySpace might be the names we remember, but Friendster helped pave the way. Before Facebook ruled the world, there was MySpace, the original king of social networking. Launched in 2003 by Tom Anderson and Chris DeWolf, MySpace was a place where users could customize their profiles, share music, and rank their friends. Remember the top 8? It exploded in popularity, becoming the most visited social networking site in the world from 2005 to 2008. With over 115 million users at its peak, MySpace gave everyone a taste of internet fame. Bands could go viral overnight, and teenagers became self-taught coders just to trick out their profiles with glitter graphics and autoplay music. But success didn't last forever. As Facebook rose, users migrated to the cleaner, more professional platform. By 2011, MySpace had faded into the background, though it never fully disappeared. Today, it survives as a niche music and entertainment platform, a ghost of its former self, but one that shaped the future of social media forever. In a world of selfies and status updates, one platform rose with a different mission: to connect the world's professionals. LinkedIn launched in 2003, founded by Reid Hoffman and a group of former PayPal and SocialNet alumni. Unlike other social networks, LinkedIn focused on careers, business networking, and job opportunities. Its early growth was modest, but steady. People created profiles like digital resumes, and slowly, companies took notice. By 2006, LinkedIn hit 5 million users. but it wasn't until the 2010s that it became essential for professionals everywhere. In 2016, LinkedIn made headlines when it was acquired by Microsoft for over $26 billion, one of the largest tech acquisitions in history. Now with more than 900 million users across 200 countries, LinkedIn isn't just for job seekers. It's where entrepreneurs connect, companies brand themselves, and industry leaders share insights. From humble beginnings to a global professional powerhouse, LinkedIn helped redefine how we build and showcase our careers in the digital age. Founded in 2004 by Mark Zuckerberg and his Harvard roommates, Facebook started as a college networking site. Initially called the Facebook, it was exclusive to Ivy League students before expanding to other universities and then the general public in 2006. By 2012, Facebook had over 1 billion users, making it the world's largest social media platform. Its blue interface, friend requests, and like buttons became ingrained in everyday digital communication. From birthdays to news to political debates, Facebook changed the way we share and interact online. Over the years, Facebook acquired other social platforms, including Instagram and WhatsApp, growing its empire. Its ad-driven model became a multi-billion-dollar business, but its dominance has recently been challenged by younger platforms like TikTok. Despite controversies over privacy and data, Facebook remains an essential part of social media today, reaching over 2.8 billion active users and shaping the digital marketing landscape. While Facebook was taking over the world, one place it couldn't crack was China. That didn't stop Mark Zuckerberg from trying. From learning Mandarin to chatting with President Xi, even asking him to name his child, he tried it all. But Facebook remains blocked in China. The lesson? Even the most powerful tech titans hit a wall sometimes, and sometimes, that wall is the Great Firewall. Behind the scenes of Meta's tech empire stands a brilliant and compassionate force, Priscilla Chan. Born in Massachusetts in 1985 to Chinese-Vietnamese refugee parents, Priscilla grew up with a deep sense of purpose. She met Mark Zuckerberg at Harvard, and their story grew from dorm rooms to a global stage. A trained pediatrician and passionate philanthropist, Priscilla co-founded the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, using science, education, and tech to tackle the world's biggest challenges. From medicine to mission-driven innovation, she's more than just Zuckerberg's partner, she's a powerhouse in her own right. In February 2005, three former PayPal employees, Chad Hurley, Steve Chen, and Jawed Karim, launched YouTube, a simple platform designed for people to share videos easily with others. The first video ever uploaded? Me at the Zoo by Jawed Karim. That short, 18-second clip unknowingly began a revolution. Just over a year later, in 2006, YouTube was acquired by Google for $1.65 billion. With Google's backing, it quickly became the go-to site for everything from funny cat videos and vlogs to educational content, music videos, and live streams. It gave rise to a new era, the YouTuber everyday creators who built careers and empires on the platform. It also opened the doors for brands and advertisers to connect directly with audiences. Today, YouTube has over 2.5 billion monthly active users, and it's available in 100+ countries and 80 languages. It's not just a video site, it's a culture, a business model, and a global voice. When you think of Google, you probably think of searching the web, watching YouTube, or checking your Gmail. But behind it all is a much bigger company, Alphabet Incorporated. Alphabet was created in 2015 to serve as the parent company of Google, giving its various businesses more freedom to grow. So yes, Alphabet owns Google, and through Google, it also owns YouTube, Android, Google Maps, and so much more. But that's not all. Alphabet also owns innovative companies like Waymo, working on self-driving cars. DeepMind, focused on artificial intelligence, and Verily, making breakthroughs in health science. So who owns Alphabet? The answer: shareholders. It's a publicly traded company, and its biggest individual stakeholders are the original Google founders Larry Page and Sergey Brin, who still hold special voting shares. Alphabet isn't just a company. It's a collection of future-shaping ideas all under one roof. In 2006, Twitter was born out of a simple idea: what if you could send short, real-time messages to the world? Co-founded by Jack Dorsey, Biz Stone, and Evan Williams, Twitter's initial launch was a modest project within Odeo, a podcasting company. But it quickly grew into a global phenomenon, driven by its simple concept of tweets, short messages capped at 140 characters. As Twitter gained traction, it became the platform for breaking news, celebrity gossip, and political discourse. Its hashtag system created a new way for users to organize and track conversations. From hashtag Black Lives Matter to hashtag MeToo, Twitter became a powerful tool for activism and social change. By 2013, Twitter went public, and it became an essential tool for politicians, brands, and individuals to express themselves. Despite challenges from other platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and more recently TikTok, Twitter remains a key player in the social media game. In the ever-evolving landscape of social media, few names have made waves quite like Elon Musk. In October 2022, the billionaire entrepreneur best known for Tesla, SpaceX, and bold visions for humanity made headlines again by acquiring Twitter for $44 billion. But this wasn't just a business move. It was the beginning of a radical transformation. Musk soon rebranded the iconic platform as simply X, a name he'd long held close, from his early ventures like X.com to his futuristic vision of an everything app. Under his leadership, X began reshaping itself, open-sourcing parts of its algorithm, pushing for absolute free speech, removing legacy verification, and leaning into subscription-based models with features like X Premium. The platform's identity shifted from a microblogging site to a battleground of ideas, politics, innovation, and controversy. Critics feared chaos, while supporters praised a new era of transparency and disruption. Through it all, one thing became clear: Elon Musk didn't just buy a social media platform, he's trying to reshape how the world communicates. And whether you love or hate it, X has become the ultimate social experiment. The question now isn't just what X will become. It's what kind of world it's helping to build. In October 2010, two Stanford graduates, Kevin Systrom and Mike Krieger, launched a simple photo-sharing app called Instagram. Originally named Burb, Instagram focused on one thing: making photos beautiful and easy to share. With stylish filters and a minimalist design, it captured users' imaginations. It grew fast: 1 million users in just 2 months. By 2012, Facebook acquired Instagram for a staggering $1 billion. But Instagram wasn't just about photos anymore. It evolved, introducing stories, reels, shopping, and becoming a major hub for influencers and brands. Today, with over 2 billion monthly active users across 190+ countries, Instagram shapes culture, commerce, and creativity like no other. From a simple photo app to a global powerhouse, Instagram changed the way the world shares its life, one post at a time. Imagine a place where you could pin every idea you've ever loved, from your dream kitchen to your next tattoo. In March 2010, that place became real. It was called Pinterest. Founded by Ben Silbermann, Paul Sciarra, and Evan Sharp, Pinterest started as a simple bookmarking tool. But it quickly became a global inspiration engine. People used it to plan weddings, design homes, try recipes, and even build businesses. Unlike other social networks, Pinterest wasn't about followers, it was about discovery. With visual search and recommendation algorithms, it gave users exactly what they wanted before they even knew they wanted it. Today, Pinterest has over 465 million active users, with content reaching nearly every corner of the globe. It's evolved into a powerful marketing tool for creators, influencers, and brands. With its calming aesthetic and endless creativity, Pinterest continues to be the internet's favorite place to dream it, pin it, do it. In 2011, a simple idea turned into a social media revolution. What if your photos disappeared after being seen? That idea gave birth to Snapchat, created by Evan Spiegel, Bobby Murphy, and Reggie Brown at Stanford University. Originally launched as Picaboo, Snapchat redefined how people communicated in real time, raw, and without permanence. The disappearing message format quickly resonated with younger audiences craving privacy and spontaneity. But Snapchat didn't stop there. It pioneered stories, Bitmoji, AR lenses, and even spectacles, setting trends that would be adopted by nearly every major platform afterward. Today, with over 750 million monthly users across 180-plus countries, Snapchat remains a hub of creativity, self-expression, and innovation. It's not just a messaging app, it's a camera-first experience, a news source, and a brand playground. In a world where content is forever, Snapchat made the ephemeral unforgettable. After its bold debut in 2011, Snapchat quickly became more than just a novelty. By 2012, it was catching fire. Users were sending 50 million snaps a day, and video sharing soon joined the mix. Then, in 2013, a game changer, Snapchat Stories. Snaps that lasted 24 hours, a format that would go on to reshape social media. Facebook tried to buy Snapchat for $3 billion. But Evan Spiegel said no. The app was just getting started. 2014 brought Chat and Our Story, adding real-time conversations and community storytelling to the mix. In 2015, Discover launched, bringing in media partners, and Lenses took off, turning faces into canvases for augmented reality. By 2016, Snapchat was helping users express themselves with Bitmoji, and even launched its first hardware, spectacles. Then came the big move. Snap Incorporated went public in 2017, valued at $24 billion. But a controversial redesign in 2018 sparked user backlash. Snapchat responded by improving its core, focusing on Android, refining the camera, and rebuilding trust. In 2019, it doubled down on innovation. Snap Games, more AR, and landmarkers brought cities to life. The app kept evolving through the pandemic, with Snapchat Minis, Spotlight to rival TikTok, and in 2022, a new direction, Snapchat Plus, a premium experience for power users. And in 2023, the future arrived. Snapchat rolled out MyAI, blending chat with cutting-edge artificial intelligence, and continued building its reputation as an AR-first platform. What started as disappearing photos became a global movement of creativity, privacy, and self-expression. From Stanford dorm rooms to 750 million monthly users, Snapchat didn't just adapt to culture. It helped shape it. In January 2013, the internet changed 6 seconds at a time. Vine, a looping video sharing app, launched under the ownership of Twitter. It became a cultural phenomenon, giving rise to a new generation of content creators who could entertain the world in just a few seconds. Creators like King Bach, Lele Pons, and Logan Paul skyrocketed to fame through Vine's fast, funny, and endlessly repeatable format. Its genius was in its limitations, just 6 seconds, looping automatically. That brevity made creativity explode. But by 2016, Vine's loop came to an end. Despite its massive popularity, Twitter shut it down, unable to monetize the app or keep up with rising competition from Instagram and Snapchat. Even so, Vine's legacy is alive and well in TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and even today's meme culture. It proved that sometimes, less is more. It started with a simple goal: to let people stay connected, no matter where they were. In 2009, two ex-Yahoo employees, Brian Acton and Jan Koum, launched WhatsApp, a minimalist messaging app that would go on to transform global communication. What made WhatsApp different? No ads. No gimmicks. Just fast, reliable, and private communication. Its appeal spread like wildfire, especially in countries where SMS was expensive or unreliable. In 2014, Facebook, now Meta, acquired WhatsApp for $19 billion, one of the largest tech acquisitions in history. Today, WhatsApp boasts over 2 billion users in more than 180 countries, supporting everything from encrypted calls and video chats to business messaging and community building. From everyday conversations to family group chats and even emergency updates, WhatsApp remains one of the world's most essential apps. A true global messenger. In just a few years, it went from lip-sync app to cultural phenomenon. This is the story of TikTok, the short-form video platform that changed everything. Originally launched in 2016 by Chinese tech giant ByteDance as Douyin in China, TikTok expanded globally in 2017. But the real breakthrough came in 2018 when ByteDance acquired a US app called Musical.ly, merging it with TikTok and bringing a massive wave of Gen Z users along for the ride. Its addictive For You page, algorithmically tailored to individual interests, revolutionized how content is discovered and consumed. Anyone from unknown creators to global celebrities could go viral overnight. From dances and comedy skits to activism and business hacks, TikTok redefined digital creativity. Today, TikTok has over 1.5 billion users worldwide, influencing music, fashion, politics, and even news consumption. This is more than an app. TikTok is where global trends are born. Before Twitter Threads, before TikTok Duets, there was Reddit, the front page of the internet. Launched in 2005 by Steve Huffman and Alexis Ohanian, two college roommates from the University of Virginia, Reddit was designed to be a hub for sharing and discussing anything on the internet. From tech news to memes, life advice to conspiracy theories, Reddit is powered by its users, organized into thousands of topic-based communities called subreddits. Whether you're into r/science, r/askreddit, or r/amathea, Reddit is where internet culture is born and debated. With over 430 million active users across 130,000 plus communities, Reddit's upvote/downvote system curates the most relevant, interesting, or controversial content all in real time. In 2021, Reddit made headlines for fueling the GameStop stock surge, proving it's not just a place for memes but a force in finance, media, and social movements. This is Reddit, where the crowd controls the conversation. In the late 2000s, while Facebook was connecting friends and Twitter was shortening thoughts, Tumblr was giving the internet a new way to express itself through aesthetic chaos and microblogging magic. Launched in 2007 by David Karp, Tumblr became a digital diary, meme machine, art gallery, and fandom playground all in one. From grunge photo sets and fan fiction to GIF loops and social justice movements, Tumblr's unique culture shaped the digital voice of a generation. At its peak, Tumblr hosted over 500 million blogs, becoming a safe haven for niche communities and underground trends. But in 2018, a controversial ban on adult content changed the game and many users jumped ship. Despite the dip, Tumblr still lives on, reclaiming its identity in the shadows of mainstream social media. This is Tumblr, weird, wild, and unapologetically creative. Before Instagram and Snapchat made sharing photos quick and easy, there was Flickr. Launched in 2004 by Katerina Fake and Stuart Butterfield, Flickr became a pioneering platform for photo sharing and social networking. With its sleek design and innovative features, it allowed people to store, share, and organize their photos, building a community of passionate photographers and creatives from around the globe. From amateur photographers to professional artists, Flickr became the go-to space for portfolios, photo inspiration, and personal galleries. Flickr reached its peak in the mid-2000s with millions of active users and over 5 billion photos hosted on the platform. But as social media evolved, Instagram, Facebook, and other apps began dominating the visual space. Yet, Flickr's sense of community and its strong roots in photography culture has kept it alive. Today, with 100 million users, Flickr remains a beloved platform, helping to preserve the art of photography and connect creators worldwide. This is Flickr, where memories are shared, and photos speak louder than words. In 2011, Google took its first major leap into the social media world with Google+. Aimed at challenging Facebook, Google+ promised a more organized, segmented way of social networking. Created by Vik Gundatra and a dedicated team at Google, Google+ introduced unique features like circles where users could categorize their friends, and Hangouts video chat rooms for groups. Despite being heavily integrated into Google services like YouTube, Gmail, and Android, Google+ never reached the critical mass it needed. By 2014, it had 300 million active users, but it struggled to match the growth and engagement of its competitors. After multiple redesigns and failed attempts to recapture momentum, Google decided to shut down Google+ in 2019 due to low engagement and multiple security flaws. But Google+ remains an important moment in the history of social networking, with its innovative features laying the groundwork for some of today's most popular platforms. This is Google+, ambitious, ahead of its time, and ultimately, a stepping stone to the future of social media. In 2015, the world was introduced to Periscope, a live streaming app that would change how we experience events in real time. Created by Kevin Beekpoor and Joe Bernstein, Periscope allowed anyone with a smartphone to broadcast live video directly to their followers, making it the perfect platform for spontaneous, raw content. With the rise of social media and mobile technology, Periscope capitalized on this new trend, offering instant access to global events as they unfolded. Acquired by Twitter in 2015, Periscope was integrated into the Twitter ecosystem, allowing seamless sharing of live broadcasts. The app gained millions of users within its first year, hosting everything from breaking news and concerts to personal vlogs and viral moments. However, as competitors like Facebook Live and Instagram Stories grew in popularity, Periscope began to lose steam. In 2020, Twitter announced that Periscope would shut down, marking the end of its groundbreaking chapter in live streaming. Periscope may be gone, but its legacy lives on, as live streaming is now a cornerstone of social media. Let's take a look back at this revolutionary platform. In 2015, a new communication tool emerged, destined to become the go-to platform for gamers and eventually everyone. Discord was created by Jason Citron and Stan Vishnevsky, two entrepreneurs looking to solve a big problem: communication for gamers. Before Discord, players were juggling several different apps for voice chats, text chats, and more. But Discord unified these features into one platform and more. With its voice channels, text channels, screen sharing, and integrations with games, Discord quickly gained traction. The app not only catered to gamers, but also attracted hobbyist communities, study groups, creators, and other interest groups. Discord's rise was meteoric, and by 2020, it had amassed over 100 million active users, revolutionizing online communication and community building. Over the years, Discord expanded its features with video calls, streaming, and bots, making it more versatile. Today, it remains one of the top platforms for online communication and community building, particularly among youth and creators. This is Discord, a game changer in online communication, and one that continues to grow, innovate, and connect millions. In 2020, a new audio-based social media platform emerged, revolutionizing how people engage in real-time conversations. This platform was none other than Clubhouse, founded by Paul Davison and Rohan Seth. Clubhouse allowed users to join audio chat rooms where they could listen, speak, or moderate conversations on any topic, creating a highly interactive experience. What set it apart from other platforms was its exclusivity. The app was invite-only in the beginning, which fueled its intrigue and rapid growth. The platform soon attracted notable influencers, entrepreneurs, celebrities, and tech industry leaders. Conversations on Clubhouse weren't just casual, they were often thought-provoking and intellectual, drawing attention from all corners of the globe. By the end of 2020, Clubhouse reached 10 million users, and by 2021, it had become the talk of Silicon Valley and beyond, with major tech figures jumping on the trend. As of now, Clubhouse has adapted, allowing people to host public rooms, private clubs, and even monetize conversations, changing the way we think about online communication and engagement.